Hey guys, welcome back to Thrive with Liv P. I hope everybody is doing amazing. Now, guys, thank you so much for all of the new subscribers who came over from my other channel, Thrive with Stride. Thank you so much for coming over and supporting my channel, my new channel here. I know some people are, they don't like the fact when you have another channel and you put other stuff on there. But I personally was going to be putting, if my channel, if Thrive with Stride didn't always get demonetized, like it's like twice it got demonetized last year, and now a couple days ago it got demonetized again. I really would have stuck with one channel and I would have put all my, all the other stuff that I want to do on there as well. But because, the channel gets targeted a lot, I decided to make this channel, Thrive with Liv P, my new channel. And since I have two channels, I'm going to put other stuff on here as well. Just letting you know. But guys, you already know this. You already know this if you watch my channel. And I'm gonna be working on a new video again for this channel as well. Because I like to talk about Hollywood icons of the bygone era, of the golden age of Hollywood, the golden age of cinema. All those actors and actresses and singers from the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and maybe 70s eventually as well. So I will have that sort of content on here. But if you're not interested, it's fine. Just stick with the Harry and Meghan stuff. That's great. But yeah, so thanks for coming over and supporting, guys. A couple days ago, we were only at about 600 subscribers. And now we are almost at like 970 something right now. And I'm sure, hopefully by the time you get this video, we'll be over 1,000 subscribers. And then all we need to do then is to get the views up, and then we will be monetized. It's a simple process, or maybe not so simple. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me. And of course, since my other channel, Thrive with Stride, got demonetized a couple days ago, I'm gonna be making more Harry and Meghan content on here as well right now until it gets resolved. If it does get resolved, we don't know. Because this is YouTube's YouTube is the one in charge here. They can do whatever the heck they want, guys. It's their business, and we're just on here until something else comes along and does a Netflix on them. Then we will be here. And if you get what I'm saying, remember Netflix and Blockbuster, guys. There was a time when Blockbuster was the biggest of the biggest, and now most people don't know who the hell Blockbuster is. Anyways, guys, but of course we know we came off of a crazy week with Harry and Meghan. Of course, Meghan accepted her award at the Emmys Foundation at that ceremony in New York City. Then, of course, we know that the shit hit the fan after they left, guys. And some people are trying to be intellectually dishonest. They're trying to be dishonest and trying to make it seem. And it is so, guys, I've never seen anything like this. And I've heard other people say this. This sort of coordinated smear campaign, guys, it is unbelievable, and it's just, it's something to be, it's just something that I've never seen before. Let's put it that way. The royal family really when they go after you, they really do go after you, because they've got people everywhere that are going after Harry and Meghan. The royal family, when I tell you that this is evil personificated, because that's the only thing I can think of when I think of them. Because it has to be, this is just evil, pure evil. And the funny thing about it is, no matter what they keep doing, And I said this before, no matter what the royal family have done when it comes to this smear campaign, getting all the Rothermeres and the Murdoch people involved and getting the media to bash Harry and Meghan continuously. After all that, you know what happens? Meghan's dresses sell out. Everything Meghan touches sells out. Harry's book is back on New York Times bestseller #1. He's #1 again this week. All these things, they don't realize. The royal family have not realized that this smear campaign that they have, in my opinion, and this is allegedly in my opinion only, the smear campaign that they have unleashed involving the media, and they're so coordinated because there's no way that all this is happening and there's not somebody behind this. There's no way. It's never happened before. I've never seen this sort of thing before. And there's big stars all over the place. There's big, like people said before. Lots of people have said. New York is a place where kings, queens, heads of states, presidents, prime ministers, big stars, huge stars like Beyonce and everybody, they are in New York all the time, guys. And nobody has ever witnessed this kind of thing. And now they're trying to gaslight Harry and Meghan to say, oh, there's no way that this happened. There's no way this and that. A lot of people would have never thought that little tunnel where Diana died, a lot of people would have never thought that was possible either, right? But the people in the media who have allowed themselves to be used, and especially the people of color that I'm a little upset at. I mean, that mayor of New York, the way that he said what he said, talking about he would find it hard to believe that it would be a 2-hour high-speed chase. And Meghan and Harry the spokesperson never said it was a 2-hour high-speed chase. They said that they were followed for 2 hours, and it could have been catastrophic. That's what they said, because Harry and Meghan know what they're saying. Okay, and I'm glad that this is on record. And no matter what the media has to say, and those talking heads that come on and talk for the royal family, and the people who willingly sit there and let the royal family use them, the people who sit there and let the royal family, a billion-dollar family who their whole brand is lies, thievery, racism, colonialism, all these things that the royal family stands for. I can never, ever, ever respect any black person or any person of color who sits there and allows the royal family to use them like this. I have no respect for you. None. I have no respect for any black person or person of color who sits there and allows the royal family to use them to attack Meghan Markle. A woman of color, a woman of black heritage, her mother is a black woman. She is biracial. She has 50% of black genes in her, whether or not she's light-skinned or not, guys. Meghan straightens her hair. Meghan's hair is naturally curly. You saw it from the time she was a child. There's pictures. There's hundreds of pictures online and stuff of her as a child. We know that she's a biracial black woman, okay? The black people and the people of color who sit there and allow the royal family to just use them to attack Meghan, a family who has most likely enslaved your ancestors. And you know what? The royal family, they kind of kept their hands clean when it comes to that. And they didn't. They did and they didn't, because we all know, and I'm from the Caribbean, I'm from Barbados originally. that's my birth country, right? We all know that the royal family is the one who, and as you know, they used to call Barbados Little England. Not anymore, Little England, not anymore. Because the people in Barbados were so indoctrinated into this whole monarchy thing, and they loved the Queen. I was so happy 2 years ago when Rihanna stood on that stage and she was a part of this whole independence concert where we said bye-bye to them and we said no thanks, we don't want you no more. I was so happy about that, right? But the people who sit there and allow themselves to be used by the royal family, the black people who continuously allow their kids to be used as props whenever the royal family go out and they, they're waving at people and this and that. It's ridiculous to me. It's ridiculous to me because you are just being used as a prop. The royal family barely hires people of color, guys. The Queen even had a rule. She even let it be inside of her, one of the things that she asked for an exemption from is that she doesn't have to hire people of color or black people. That queen that y'all hold up and revere, yeah, her, she made it so that she's exempt from all kinds of laws. And now they're just continuing it. They're continuing it. It hurts my heart when I see people like, and I've talked about her ad nauseum, that Whoopi Goldberg woman. She also has allowed herself to be used. I mean, nobody talks about Whoopi Goldberg usually nowadays unless she says something stupid, which she does a lot. She even got suspended like a couple of months back for saying something about Jews. Anti-Semitic things that she said. Right? It's funny. She got suspended for saying that stuff. Right? She got suspended for saying that. But, now she's being used to attack a woman who is biracial and has a black mother and has black genes in her. I'm so tired of it. And then that New York mayor, he allowed himself to be used as well. A black person criticizing Harry and Meghan. And then, there's all those people who stand there and smile, next to that man that y'all call a king. All these things, it's very, very, very disheartening. It's very disheartening. And of course, we have the usual suspects that come out every time that Meghan steps out. The Bethany Franklin woman, the Bethany Franklin, and that Meghan Kelly woman. Always, and then they get on their social media and talk about Meghan the whole time. And Meghan has never even spoken to these people. And I hope she never speaks to any of them. I hope she pretends that they're not alive. Let's put it that way. Let's pretend. I hope she says, you know what? Let's just pretend like if these people don't exist in my world, because they don't exist in her world. Because the kind of vitriol and hate that comes out of these people, these people telling them, oh, why don't you go back to England? Telling Harry, why don't you go back to England? You go back to England. And then they're like, oh, why don't you stay in your house? Like, why the hell would somebody want to live like that? Why would somebody want to live like that? That's not a way to live. This is not Wallace Simpson and that Edward Youth. This is not them. Harry and Meghan are not them. And I'm happy that Harry and Meghan are fighting for themselves. They're fighting for their lives, and they're fighting for everything that they deserve. And they're fighting for their children. Because this smear campaign has been so coordinated, and it's so obvious at this point. It's so obvious what it is. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about it. It's so obvious. The smear. And now that the media, the American media and media all over the world I mean, it looks ridiculous. I mean, when you see something about Harry and Meghan and you see everybody and their grandmother just pop up and start talking and hating on Harry and Meghan, it just looks kind of ridiculous. It looks crazy. And in 10 years, when people look back on this, it will all be there for people to see. All the headlines, all this, people will be looking back and they will notice this. It's not normal. It's not normal. And what a pity when you sit there and allow yourself to be used as a weapon for hate. You are allowing yourself to be used as a weapon for hate. It's as simple as that. But anyways, guys, yeah, it's sad. It's sad. It really is. And of course, you know, the royal family still hasn't responded. And like I said, I was listening to some one of the study channels, and somebody said the reason why the royal family has not responded is because the royal family, really and truly, they want harm to come to Harry and Meghan. And at this point, it is very obvious to me and a lot of other people that the royal family want harm to come to Harry and Meghan. Because why else would they cut their security, leak their information? That's what happened when Harry and Meghan were in Vancouver, in British Columbia. Well, Vancouver. When Harry and Meghan were in British Columbia, about, you know, whenever, around the time of the pandemic and stuff, when they were there, the royal family stripped them of their security right in the middle of the day, and they leaked their information. This is ghastly behavior. Ghastly, hateful, despicable behavior. And you know who's at the bottom of this? You know who's at the bottom of this whole thing? It's that man that y'all call a king. Yeah, that man that y'all call a king. He is at the base of this whole thing. This is Harry's family. They are poison, guys. They are poison. And what a pity. What a pity. They are at the bottom of it, and I will go to I will go to the ends of the earth saying this. The royal family are behind this smear campaign. These people are billionaires. They have all the money in the world. They have all the power in the world to go up against Harry and Meghan. And why is the royal family, with all their everything that they have, why are they going up against, you know, their own son, basically? Why are you going up against your own son? You pathetic king. Pathetic. Why are you going up against your own son? Before you think about trying to save your family, your dying monarchy, before you try to think about that, all you're thinking about is you get up in the morning with a fire in your soul. How do I destroy my son? It's pathetic. It's pathetic. You'd rather keep P. Drew, who has done horrible things to underage girls, as far as we know, because he paid her. He paid Virginia Giuffre $12 million of the taxpayers' money. He claimed he never met her, but he still paid her $12 million. So I don't know. Maybe I can get $12 million because I've never met Andrew. Since he's given away $12 million just like that of taxpayers' money, and nobody had a problem with it. That's why I have no respect for a lot of people who care about the royal family, who like the royal family. I have no respect for them, because you let that P. Drew guy walking around with all that clown wear, you know, that coronation clown wear that they were wearing, all of them, they look like total idiots. Honestly speaking, they look ridiculous. You all let that Pete Drew walking around with garb, and you let him do all that, but you're trying to crucify Harry. You're trying to crucify Harry. How sick? So how sick is this? But anyways, guys, you know what? I want to get off of that, because this is dark and this is disturbing, and this is just that's not my vibe at all. That's not what I want here. So yeah, I'm just gonna end it there for that, because this is, I don't know. Anyways, It's just sad. But you know what? Harry and Meghan, they are beautiful people. We love them. They have beautiful children. And like I said before, this coordinated campaign, smear campaign, is so obvious that if anything were to happen to Harry, Meghan, or their kids, we know exactly who is behind it. All of us, we know. The whole royal family will fall. The whole monarchy will fall if anything happens to those people. That's all I gotta say. Because right now it's so obvious to me and coordinated. And anybody who is pretending like if they can't see it, they're just pretending like if they can't see it. So yeah, guys, this is what this is what it is. It is what it is. I just wanted to get that off my chest, and I thank you guys for coming through, and thanks for coming over to my channel, and thanks for supporting me over here, and I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it, guys. Yeah. So hopefully, we can get on the road to getting this channel monetized soon, and yeah, that's all I can hope for. That's all I can hope for. But anyways, guys, thanks for coming through. This is a kind of a sad, depressing topic, but it's something that I had to say. I had to say it because the royal family are billionaires, and when anybody in the future looks back on this week that just happened, and to see what Harry and Meghan said and the way that all these people reacted, it's gonna look ridiculous. It's gonna look ridiculous because they don't know. They don't know how Harry and Meghan felt, or they did not see what Harry and Meghan saw. Harry and Meghan are trying to tell you something. They're trying to let you know that something happened that is not normal here. And I'm glad and I hope they keep doing it, because no matter how much these people try to say that they're crying wolf and all that, I'm happy that Harry and Meghan are letting people know this is something that is not normal that happened. And all these people who sit there and allow themselves to be used by the royal family to attack Harry and Meghan, one day they will know what happened. One day they will realize what they've done. But until then, it is what it is. It is what it is. But, and the funny thing is about the smear campaign as well. The smear campaign is backed by billionaires. The smear campaign is backed by people who have a lot of power in the news section of in the news industry, or whatever you call it, in the media. They have a lot of power and a lot of billions of dollars behind them to go after Harry and Meghan. And this is a royal family, a whole monarchy. And it's so obvious, right? But the funny thing about it is the royal family do not realize that this smear campaign is only going to backfire on them. And you know what it does? You know what it does? Like I said before, and I'm going to repeat it again here. All the smear campaign and all the people that come up and say all these things, talking heads, the people on the Whoopi Goldberg, the people on The View, and except for Sunny Hostin, of course, because she is amazing. I love Sunny Hostin. She's always on the right side of things. She's always on the right side of things. She's always supporting Meghan as well. So Sunny Hostin always supports Meghan all the time. She does. She goes against all of them and she supports her. But anyways, they don't realize whoever's behind this smear campaign, and I believe fully it's royal family, because who else is gonna benefit? Who else cares about this besides the royal family? Who else would be behind this? Tell me, who else? What else? Does it make sense for anything else? Does it make sense? It's the same way that they treated Diana. Same way they treated Diana, and look what happened to Diana, guys. There you go. That's all I gotta say about that. Yeah. And if it happens again, it can't be. Lightning does not strike twice in the same spot. can't be an accident or a mistake if it happens again. That's all I gotta say. But they didn't realize that no matter what they do, everything that Harry and Meghan touches turns to gold. Don't they realize this? Don't they realize that Meghan's outfits sell out continuously? Don't they realize that everywhere they go, people are behind them and shaking and waving and just be happy to see them? People still love them. They still have us as a squad. They still have their fans, right? Even though you are making fun of them and, trying to downplay them and trying to gaslight them with all these people that come up every 2 minutes. I don't know who's paid and who's not paid, because I can guarantee you a good few of them are paid. Even that taxi driver, I'm pretty sure he got paid when he went on the Piss Moron show. I'm pretty sure he got paid, right? When he went on the Piss Moron show, guys. Yeah. Because they pay in the UK. They don't, as far as I know, they don't pay in the States or whatever, but they pay in the UK for interviews, right? Even though all these people are talking all this stuff about Harry and Meghan, and as I said before, Harry's book is back on number one again, back to be number one. So they're definitely helping them. They're definitely helping Harry and Meghan, because everything that they do, people clamor at it. They want to see them. They want to be around them. But it's also making it very dangerous for Harry and Meghan. That's the truth. And like I said, how pathetic of a man would do that to his own son and his own grandchildren. Pathetic. But anyways, guys. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about it. Harry and Meghan, everything that Meghan wears sells out. Everything Meghan touches goes to number one. Everything that she does happen, it goes to number one. People are always going to be there to support her, because you know what? You can't turn people against her. You cannot turn people against Harry and Meghan. No matter how much you try, you can try all you want. People still love them. People still love them. And unless you do the ultimate, that's the only thing that's left to do, is the ultimate. And when the ultimate happens, we all know who did it. And you're going to fall because of it. But anyways, that's all I got to say about it. That's all I got to say about it, guys. Anyways, guys, thanks for coming through. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this. And guys, I will talk to you in the next one. And it will be a better, a more, more light topic next time, because this time it was not a light topic at all. And I will be working on my Lena Horne video. I was supposed to do that video last week, guys, but the week was so nuts with all this stuff that happened with Harry and Meghan. I couldn't get a chance to do it, but I will be doing that video on Lena Horne as soon as I can. Let's put it that way. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for coming through, and guys, I will talk to you in the next one. Have a great one, guys. Bye.